Hey guys, so we didn't film for the last week because it was we got to the boat and it was way too hectic to try and film. So we just got the boat underway and gonna do a quick little recap to kind of cover what we did in the last week. Stuff that I can't really show you is all the unpacking of the previous owner stuff and getting rid of what we didn't want and loading in our stuff and packing it in. Switch this around. Alright. So here's the boat. I'll kind of talk about what we did as I do a walkthrough. So we had to rig up the Genoa and I added a pendant down here at the bottom to raise it up about a foot, just to give us better visibility. We had to get the new mainsail, picked that up, got it on, rigged it. Had to add some reefing lines to it to get that all set and squared away. I had to fix the steaming light up above. And heading back aft. So just also as an intro, this is a 76 Morgan Out Island 49 with a hard bimini top that you can see there, and it's got a canvas. This is all new, but it's not finished, so we have to close off the back side of it. And heading back aft, we did a bunch of work back here. Thankfully my dad did a lot of this, he was able to help, so we did. We got a new mizzen sail, got that up and rigged. We had to replace one of the halyards that was missing. The mizzen sail was missing. Had to fix the topping lift back here with some new pulleys. Get that all squared away. Had to relocate where they had the grill. They had the grill here, which would have interfered with the mizzen seat, the blue line there. So we had the motor here, or the motor we had to move here. It was where the grill is over there. So kind of did a swapping of everything. Probably not going to keep this permanently there. It's not the sturdiest of mounts, but we'll work on that. Added the reefing line for the mizzen as well. Here's another spot where Dad came in big help. Is we mounted our new chart plotter on the helm station and added a little keypad there off to the right. So this worked out pretty well. The most expensive part on the install was buying that teak board for 15 bucks, but we probably got it mounted for 20 bucks total. This is Mike, he's driving, my brother. And I'll go do a quick walkthrough of the inside. Turn on some lights real quick. Come over here and we can look. There's the main salon area. So we got all our stuff in and kind of got squared away. Mount station's a mess right now, so pardon the mess, but we literally just got underway an hour ago and I haven't had a chance to clean that up yet. And this is our diesel stove. We ran that. That keeps the boat warm when we're at anchor and you don't have power to power up the electric heat. Up forward we have a V-berth. Here's my dad, who's helping out a lot with the getting everything done. Doing some reading. Up here we also have a head and a shower. Closet space here on the left. And then all on the starboard side of the boat we have cabinets for food storage and all sorts of other things. We've got fridge, chest fridge and freezer, and then a standalone fridge and freezer with a microwave. Our Force 10 propane stove and oven. Here's our sink. Engine room's down here to the right. I'm not going to show that in this video because you probably won't be able to hear me anyways. And then this is our dishwasher, which so far has been pretty awesome. We like that a lot. Coming back aft, We have our half main cabin with washer and dryer. Sorry for the dirty laundry, but you get the point. And it's our main cabin area, and another head back here with sink on there. And that's about it for our walkthrough. Good morning, everyone. We're on day 2. Got Dad driving.
Captain Dad, huh?
We're heading up to the northern part of Chesapeake Bay. Gonna get to the Delaware Canal. A little foggy this morning, but not too bad. Light winds, so we didn't really get into any sailing, but should be at the Delaware Canal probably in the next half hour or so. And head through that and maybe get some sailing done later. That's about it for now. It's pretty nice out here today, though. Hey guys, just filming with my phone. We're trying to get across to Long Island on day 3 this is, but we ran into some pretty rough weather. We're at we've had 30 knot winds sustained, and we got seas, some waves are getting upwards of 10 feet. Tried to turn to get into an inlet, but the waves are too big, and the direction they're coming from, we can't. It would just roll us. So we turned into the wind, and we're just riding it out, and we'll get to Long Island and get some shelter. But it's gonna be an all-nighter. All right, talk to you guys later. Hey guys, it's Joe. It's 4:30 on Monday. We're about 14 miles out of a marina on Long Island. We left New Jersey City yesterday, 6 p.m. Started heading out. We didn't know that there was going to be a storm, but there ended up being a small craft advisory storm. We left, it was 5-foot seas and about 20 to 25 mile an hour winds, so it was nothing too bad, but it quickly turned into 30 mile an hour winds sustained, gusting up to 35 and 10-foot seas, and it was nasty. For this boat anyways, and there's plenty of bigger boats that deal with that, but not this boat. We tried to turn around to head back to a harbor in Jersey to hunker down for the night, but when we did that, it put our beam to the waves, so we were getting crushed. So we decided to just head into the wind and just slowly make our way over to Long Island somewhere. We set up watches. My brother and I did 1-hour watches through the night. My dad got seasick, so he wasn't able to help. Thought about putting up a sail, but to be quite honest, I didn't want the first time I sailed this boat to be 10-foot seas and 30 knot winds and trying to figure out what sail plan to use. I don't even know. I mean, we found a lot of things wrong mechanically with this boat so far. Who knows what's going to happen when I do start raising sails. I mean, I hope there's nothing major, but you just don't know, and I don't want to find out in the middle of the water at midnight in 10-foot seas. So we decided just to motor. The cabin's an absolute wreck. Everything's everywhere, and a lot of that's my fault for not prepping well enough. Some of it I didn't know about, but most of it lands on me for not doing a good enough job to prepare for the crossing. So I need to get better at that. But do a quick walkthrough of the cabin. You can see how much of a wreck it is, and still going. So it's a little bouncy. Like I said, 14 miles to go. I'll do a walk down of the deck once we are at the marina. It's also a wreck. Alright, here we go. Here's the main salon area. The nav station emptied itself out. I won't even bother, but that's the quarter berth. That's messed up. Just the same as everything else. Bookshelves emptied themselves out. That's my fault. I should have known better than to just left it there. We had a fridge and microwave right there. They got thrown around, and they actually ripped the receptacle that they plug into off the wall. The fridge I just threw on its back and stuffed it in here to keep it from sliding all over the place. Microwave's under the table. It's destroyed. I have to get a new microwave. Climb up into the V-berth. Forehead and V-berth are wrecked. Stuff's everywhere. Also, this hatch leaks like a sieve, and I didn't know that. So this whole area is completely drenched and soaked because we were taking water over the bow all night. There's nothing I can do about it. I had too many other things going. I haven't even opened these cabinets, so I don't know. I'll open one, see what it looks like. Yeah. Yeah. Close that before more stuff falls out. Also, I mean, galley stayed fine. Two things we had to deal with in the middle of the night. We had a V-belt fail. So I had to find the spare and throw that in there. And about once every 6 hours we have to add oil to keep the engine because it burns so much oil. I still have to figure out what to do about that. Back half stayed pretty dry. Best area on the boat. We put that there. Alright, so that's the update for now. Like I said, I'll do a walk down on the deck once we stop. Pretty frazzled. I need to regroup, take a break, catch up on some sleep. I need to figure out what I need to change and do things better next time. My brother and I are both freezing because I have no heat in the boat. I do have a diesel stove, but it's all manual controls, and with the water splashing into it and the wind, it messes with the draft on it, so you have to manually control it. It would cause a bunch of smoke in the cabin when it would blow itself out. So we've just been using blankets, but I'm sure we have some level of hypothermia. So we're pretty anxious to get back and get all the heat back on. Thankfully, the girls weren't with me on this trip because I barely kept myself together through the night. I don't know if I'd be able to do that with the girls here. So I'm glad for the first trip we decided for them to hold off. And we're going to be very selective in what weather we go out in. I don't want to have a repeat of this. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey everyone, so we're about 2 months separated from the trip up from Maryland, and I did want to kind of touch base on some of the stuff. So in the clip you just saw, I was pretty frazzled. I had just gotten done with that passage from New Jersey to New York, and a few days removed you feel a lot better. So the boat handled just fine. The storm wasn't as bad as, you know, I probably thought it was. A couple things, I mean, I've been in storms on the ocean, but that was when I was in the Navy and I was on an aircraft carrier. It's a little bit different than when you're on a 50-foot boat. So that's probably my first storm on a small boat in the ocean. Second, it would have been much better had we raised the sails. Because we didn't raise the sails and we basically just motored into the wind, that meant we just pounded into the waves all night, which just wears on you. And you're also at night guessing where the waves are coming from. As best you can, you pick a heading and you, based on feel, for where the waves are coming from and the wind's coming from. And you can't see them, as opposed to the daytime you can see the waves, and so you can point the boat in a direction that makes it a little bit better ride and more comfortable. So you can hit them at an angle and not directly perpendicular to them. So all things being said, I'm very happy with the boat as far as how it did, all things considered, and we'll be much better prepared for the next one. So I just wanted to step in real quick and clarify a couple things that I said. Most of it was probably said too soon after the storm. I should have waited a couple days and cleared up my thoughts some more. But anyway, back to it. Alright, so after having a terrible day 3 and 4 underway, we came into, oh look, there's a little otter. Came into here to Hampton Bays, New York for rest for a day. And now we're heading out for our 5th day to make it to Newport. Beautiful sunrise, and should be a better day today. And I'll see if it stays that way. Alright, it's day, what, 5? Day 4?
Day 5. Day 5.
A little bit better out today. We actually got the sails up. Got the mizzen. And we got the Genoa up. We were gonna put the main up. What's going on here? We were gonna put the main up, but the halyard got wrapped around the mast pretty good, so we can't get that untangled right this second. So we're just using the Genoa and the mizzen for now. But much better out today, much more enjoyable. Heading to Newport, and we'll see where we go from there. That's about it for the update now. Alright, we got the main halyard untangled. We got the main raised. Beautiful. So, make it 6 knots. 6 knots and about 9 knots of wind. Not bad at all. This is what I've been waiting for months. Don't fall over, Joe.
Good morning, everyone. This is our first day of our first passage as a family. We are going to probably motor, maybe put the sails up a little bit if there is some wind. Feels like there's some now. Up to an anchorage near Boston. So I just wanted to say good morning and show you what I see. This is the Safe Harbor Marina in Onset, Massachusetts. And this is where where the guys pulled in, and it's just a beautiful place. It's nice and quiet, and yeah, we like it here. The dockmaster is really nice, so we recommend this place if you're, on a boat in the area. So, see you later.
Alright, so this is our last day on the trip. Should be getting to New Hampshire this afternoon. Left Boston early this morning. The water's been blast the whole time. Coming up on Gloucester now. I'm going to be turning the corner and then heading for Portsmouth. Been an eventful trip, but looking forward to getting settled in and starting to fix some of the problems we had on the trip up. Say good morning, Ava. Saw a bunch of whales this morning. There's a couple up there in front of us, but too small to try and show you on camera. It's supposed to warm up today too. Alright, that's enough for this one.